save it for the recycling drive.
Oh, my bad.
Starting today is the 1-month-long recycling drive.
Each classroom will have a designated bag for bottles and cans.
And if you bring a paper bag filled with bottles and cans, you get 1 service hour.
Make sure you bring your paper bag into room 75 in the mornings.
Good morning and welcome to NDTV. Today is October 11th, 2024. Thanks to the Environmental Club for that informative commercial about our upcoming collection. Students, don't forget to use the bags in your classrooms. I'm Sophie Smith, here with Dominic Malenzi to bring you your morning news show. Dominic, what do we have for today?
Thanks, Sophie. First, we have an amazing show for you today. A group of juniors attended a special trip to New Orleans where they were able to participate with World War II veterans. Next, we asked teachers about some of the worst excuses they've heard from students. Lastly, NDTV was able to check out all of the cool things that Universal Studios Hollywood Horror Nights is providing for the spooky season. Stay tuned, Nights, we're just getting started.
I'm Sophie Smith with your night news. Hey Knights, ASB invites everyone to come out to watch the Spikeball Intramurals Tournament Championship today at lunch. Grab your food and come to the quad to watch the matchup of Charlie Lisby and Ethan Stein versus Malachi Matsumoto and Noah Kassendorf to see who is crowned champion. See you there. Knights, a night under the lantern is soon approaching. Don't miss your chance to come see the lights. Buy your tickets on GoFan. If you plan on bringing a guest from another school, you must turn in a guest pass, which can be found on campus or in the HCC or in the ASB office. Next week is Spirit Week. Don't forget to go all out. Check the ASB Instagram for inspiration. The girls' locker room will be closed at 4 p.m. today. Please make sure your belongings are locked in your locker and anything you need is taken out before 4 p.m. You will not have access until after the game. Tonight's football game is Pink Out. Come dressed in all pink and support the varsity football program and breast cancer awareness. There you have it, Knights. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Sophie. Last week, several of our junior students had the incredible opportunity to travel to New Orleans with the Soaring Valor organization. They engaged with and gained a deeper understanding of the stories of World War II veterans. This past week, some junior history students were given a trip to New Orleans to see the World War II Museum, as well as spend some time with World War II veterans. This 4-day experience with Soaring Valor gave Notre Dame an inside look at the greatest generation of American heroes who sacrificed everything during the war. The museum featured many different authentic pieces, including exhibits from the European Theater, Pacific Theater, as well as special exhibits that highlighted women and civil rights issues during World War II. On this trip, we had special access to private shows, dinners, and guides who made sure that we were able to visit as many parts of the museum as we could. The best part was being able to go through the museum alongside our veterans, who told us their stories about what life was like during the war. Our trip was also picked up by some news coverage, as Fox News broadcast a special story about the Soaring Valor trip. It was an incredible experience for both the students as well as the veterans, and we'll remember this trip forever.
My name is Calvin Shiner. I was in the quartermaster service group in World War II. And the most enjoyable trip I've ever had was in this group. The shows and the people, one of the best trips I've ever had.
Notre Dame is so grateful to have had this amazing opportunity. Special thanks to the Gary Sinise Foundation and American Airlines for making this entire trip possible.
Time. Next up, have you ever come up with an excuse for a late assignment? Let's ask some ND teachers about the most outrageous excuses they've ever heard from students. I'm sure we'll get some interesting stories.
Hey
Hey Knights, it's Remy reporting for NDTV, and we're going to find out what students' worst excuses have been. Let's find out. What's the worst excuse you've heard from a student?
I had a student one time say that she had left her backpack in her car, her homework was in her backpack, swear it up and down it was done. Somebody broke into her car, stole only the folder out of her backpack with the homework in it.
It's pretty believable.
Totally.
I was at a Dodger game last night and I couldn't do my homework.
Oh, good answer.
When I asked where their homework was, they said they left it in their other backpack. And to my knowledge, most students just have one backpack.
One backpack, yes.
That she got asked to homecoming, and so she had to look for a dress instead of do her homework.
They had to go on vacation.
This is a good one. It was an important assignment. They had to have it done, and they said that some soft drink, I call them sticky drinks from the cafeteria, it broke open in in their book bag, and it got all over their assignment. Their assignment just disintegrated. That I heard that, and so I did that. I just kind of nodded my head. Okay.
There you go, Knights. Hopefully now you know what not to tell your teachers when you forget to do an assignment.
I'll definitely keep those excuses in mind. Just kidding. On a different note, NDTV had the exciting opportunity to attend Universal Studios' Halloween Horror Nights, giving us an inside look at the spookiest event of the year.
Hey guys, I'm Lola. I'm Liliana. And today we're going to take you through our Halloween Horror Nights experience. So let's go.
When you first walk into the park, they have scare zones where people in costumes come up to you and scare you.
This is what we're looking at if you guys see us. Yeah. But I think we're out of the scare zone.
Me too. Never mind. The first maze we went on was Insidious, and it was probably the scariest one. The second maze was Ghostbusters, and it was super cool. The next maze was The Quiet Place, and it felt just like the movie. Next, we went on Monstrous. Lastly, we went on the Terror Tram, where they left us to fend for ourselves.
We're on the Terror Tram. Please remain. Help me purge! Thanks for watching, Nights.
Everyone should come check out Halloween Horror Nights
this October.
That looks terrifying. Next up, we have an interesting story about a heavily...
Can you hear me? Good. I have only a little time, but I'm so close to figuring it out. Who is Nighty Night? You'd think it'd be simple, right? No, there's no information anywhere. Not on the ND website, no photos, nothing. They're hiding something. Who is it? I'm on the cusp of figuring it out, but I've lost so much sleep from this. Come. Right here. This is it. This is all my research. I believe it's a big conspiracy. I have a meeting with Mr. Thomas soon, so hopefully I can get some answers. But right now, I believe it's... Wait, no, I believe it...
Are we back? Sorry for that interruption.
Wait, what was that? Whatever.
Well, Knights, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. As we close out, we want to remind you that Creature Feature is this Saturday, October 12th at 10 a.m. We will be screening The Black Phone and hosting a Q&A lunch afterwards. Please RSVP by emailing ndhsvideos@gmail.com.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll definitely be there. I'm Dominic Malenzi with Sophie Smith, wishing you a great weekend. Get ready for next week because we're going to bring you an amazing homecoming show. See you next week, Knights.